First of all, there's no such thing as relationships anymore, apparently. It's all just hooking up, friends with benefits, and never-ending talking stages. It's not at all what it used to be. Like, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. No. It is first comes sex, then comes ghosting, then comes emotional trauma and trust issues. And then everybody does the opposite of what you're supposed to. So if they like someone, they don't tell them. If they want to be with them, they act like they don't. Everybody wants what they can't have, but then when they have it, they don't appreciate it, so they lose it. So then they'll fight to get it back, and then when they get it back, they don't really want it because they didn't really want it anyway. They just wanted to get it back but not really have it.
If you're a female over the age of 30 and you are still single and you were never able to lock down a man, let me tell you why. Okay? It's not because the system is rigged against you. Please stop playing victim. It's not because, oh, people don't know how to be in relationships anymore. People are just cheaters. No, it's not because of that at all. The reason why you're still single is because of this. You don't know how to treat men, okay? You do not know how to give a man what he wants, what he needs from you. And the funny thing about this is men are very easy to please, right, guys? We are very easy to please. We are not these complex creatures like females where, oh, I need this. He needs to be 6 feet tall, have a 6-figure income, be 6 inches down there, all of this other nonsense. We don't have all these crazy requirements. He needs to be good with animals. He needs to be good to his mom. He needs to live in this neighborhood. He needs to have this kind of car. We don't have all these like ridiculous superficial requirements for girls outside of be hot, right? That's our one superficial requirement we have for females. Be hot, right? Be good looking, be attractive, right? Because that is what motivates us to invest in a relationship with you, right? But beyond that, what we need that so few women, I don't want to say so few, but what we need that most of the modern women today that are still single beyond the age of 30, like these ladies here in this TikTok rant, the reason why they're still single is because they fail to give men what they want, right? And in case I didn't drop this on you yet, what we want from women is mostly beyond your hotness is respect, loyalty, appreciation, right? I mean, that's the majority of it right there. That is the majority of it. And you girls can't even do that. A lot of these chicks these days that are single, still single, like ranting like that, I mean, they're not that bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to piss on them because they seem like nice people, right? They seem like nice older women, and they'd probably be fun to talk to and, fun to hang out with. But I mean, as far as relationship goes, obviously, clearly they're doing something wrong, right? And usually what they're doing wrong is they're not giving you what you need as a man in the relationship. And for men, the ultimate thing that we want the most beyond your hotness is that magic word, okay? That magic word called respect. What have I taught you guys? The woman must respect you more than she loves you. Otherwise, you're doomed. You're doomed. I've said it a number of times. She's got to respect you more than she loves you. And let me put it this way. I've never seen a modern female who is still single in her 30s, 40s, and beyond be respectful towards men, especially the man that she's dating, the man that she's in a relationship with. She's not, these chicks are just not respectful towards these guys. And when they are in relationships with these guys, what are they doing? Are they being respectful? No, they're pissing on them. They're talking smack about them to their girlfriends. They're talking about what a loser is and how I'm going to dump him and how I deserve more. Deserve more. Don't deserve this. Actually, you do. Actually, you do. So, for these chicks, when I hear them babbling about how they're still single in their 30s, what are they doing wrong? And, oh, guys are all they just want hookups and bed buddies and friends with benefits. No. They just want you to respect them, okay? I mean, I know guys that could have had a 10. Could have had a drop-dead gorgeous 10. They were that good looking themselves, right? Could have had a drop-dead gorgeous 10. Dude settled for a 7. Why would he settle for a 7? Why? Because that chick was treating him with respect. That chick was treating him with respect. Okay? She respected him. She admired him. Big keyword there, admire. Right? She admired him. She valued him, valued what he brought to the table. And so, he put a ring on that finger. Right? And most guys would. Most guys would. If you're good looking enough, right? You don't have to be like some supermodel. If you're good looking enough and you can treat your man with respect, oh my gosh, you're like the complete package these days. Guy will wife you up. It's not hard to get wifed up. It's hilarious to me how these girls act like it's so hard. It's so hard to get wifed up. It's so hard to keep a man. It's so hard to find a man. No, it's not. It's not. Okay? You're just not giving men what they want. Men need respect. Men need respect more than they need love. Why in the Bible does it never command a woman to love a man, but it commands a man to love his woman, right? To love his wife. The reason why it commands a man to love his wife is because he has love to give. The reason why it doesn't command the woman to love her husband is because God knew what's more valuable to the man beyond love is respect. That is how we interpret love. That's how we interpret that you love us, is you respect us. But when you disrespect us and you backtalk us and you lie to us and you cheat and you go off with your girlfriends to the clubs every weekend, that's showing us you don't respect us, which translates to us that you don't love us. See how that works? And when we feel like you don't love us and you don't respect us, guess what? No ring. No ring. No ring for you. Okay? We're not going to stay in that relationship, girl. We're just not. Okay? And many times, it's not even the guy who ends it, shockingly. It's the chick who ends it. Man, talk about narcissism. It's the chick who feels like, it's not giving me what I deserve. I'm going to dump him because I already got this other guy in the hook. I'm going to dump him. Right? And then you just end up swinging from one branch to another. Next thing you know, one day you wake up in the morning and you realize you're in your 30s. You realize that, shoot, I'm in my 30s now and I'm still single. And now I'm playing these junior high school games with these, much younger men on Tinder or these other dating apps where people are just looking for hookups. Okay? People are just looking for hookups and they're not looking for anything serious. Whose fault is this? This is yours, right? Take some responsibility for this, man. Take some responsibility for why you're still single in your 30s. I'm telling you, without fail, guys, without fail, every single time that I meet a chick who's still single in her 30s, the biggest and really the only reason is because she does not know how to give a man what a man needs, right? Which really, again, is just respect, right? She does not know how to respect men. Of course, there are those anomalies out there that were actually chasing their career. They weren't riding the carousel. They were just, they're just kind of homebodies. Sure, yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule. Because I hate it when I get like the one female out there that happened to watch my video going, I didn't sleep with anybody. I didn't ride no carousel. I was working and I can prove it. It's like, okay, it's not about you then. It's not about you. Why are you getting riled up if it ain't about you? Right? It's not even about you. But there's a reason why these chicks are still single. What have I told you guys over and over every time? These chicks are in their 30s, no man, no ring on their finger, especially if she has kids out of wedlock. Oh my goodness, huge red flags. Just the fact that she's still single and over 30 is a red flag. Okay, sure, could she be one of these anomalies that we just talked about that actually did pursue her career and she didn't sleep around? Sure, but is that the overwhelming majority? No. The overwhelming majority were not homebodies. That's not the reason they're still single in their 30s. The reason they're still single beyond the age of 30 is because they were out there partying. They were out there pissing on the nice guys. They were out there running amok and getting an annual season pass on the carousel. That's the reason they're still single. And they never learned how to treat the men that they did have in their lives. A lot of these girls, did have boyfriends, right? They were in a lot of like these long-term LTR relationships, multi-year relationships, but they ended. Why did they end? Because she didn't know how to treat her man. It will always come back to that, right? I've seen it over and over and over. She didn't know how to treat her man. Even my own exes, why are they still single? They didn't know how to treat me. And then, obviously, they dated guys after me. How come they're still single? Oh, because they didn't know how to treat those guys either, right? And what does it all boil down to, boys? Respect. If your chick is back talking you, if she doesn't appreciate you, you know, even these little things you do for her, she just like barely even says thank you, just doesn't appreciate what you bring to the table, drop her. That chick is doomed to be single. And you know what? If you stay with her, you're an idiot because you're just going to be miserable. You know, there's no better feeling in the world, guys. I will tell you this, right? There's no better feeling in the world when you're in a relationship with a chick who respects you. Beyond her hotness, right? Beyond her hotness. I mean, the hotness is just icing on the cake. But the fact that she respects you, she knows how to treat you, right? She gives you back rubs without you even asking. She values what you bring to the table. She says thank you whenever you do something for her. She tells you about how boss you are, how there's nobody else out there like you, how you're special, how all these other guys she dated were chumps until you came along. When you hear those things, you're like, oh my God, man, yeah. Yeah, and you can feel it too when she's with you. You could feel that respect. What have I told you guys? When you're out with your girl and say you're even with a group of friends or you're in a social setting or say you're just like talking to the hostess at the restaurant and as you're speaking about, I want this table over there, she's just looking up at you like admiring you. Like, oh, that's my man. That's my man. Right? You could feel that respect oozing from her. But if every time you talk or open your mouth, she's just like looking off, rolling her eyes, just kind of just huffing and puffing all the time, gasping and doing all that whenever, you know, just completely disrespecting you. That is the worst feeling in the world. And it sucks you of energy. That is what I call an energy vampire. You know, when your girl does that to you, don't you feel sucked out of energy? Don't you feel like drained, like, oh, right? You're just like, you don't know what to feel. You're feeling confusion because she's your girl and she's treating you like this. You're feeling anger because you're like, how dare you, bitch? And you're feeling just empty, right? You're feeling depressed. And it's like, because she's not giving you what you need as a man, which is respect. And this is how these chicks stay single. Because again, because this chick is like that, either you will dump her, or in most cases, she will just dump you because she grows bored of you. But this is why she stays single, right? This is why she stays single. And it's shocking to me how these girls will just have the nerve to dump the guy who was actually being good to them. They just dump these guys and they move on to the next shiny object, right? The next guy that can just get their pilot lit, you know, and run amok in their lives and take them on this crazy emotional roller coaster where they're constantly crying or they're constantly like, you know, questioning their own self-worth. They want those guys. They want these dicks. And these dicks will never, ever, you know, settle down with them. Because even the dicks know that these chicks are batshit crazy. I ain't put no ring on her finger. So guess what? These chicks stay single, right? These chicks stay single. And that's why you see so many of these leftover women. Right? We call them the DG on this channel because really that's what they are. They're the DG. You don't know how to treat your man. That's why you're still single. There's plenty of these leftover women out there, and there will be even more, guys. As time goes by, you're going to see a growing population of these single leftover women, especially with knowledge like mine getting out there, knowledge that's coming out from really a lot of other content creators who are just like me. This knowledge is getting out there. Guys are not fooled anymore. Guys are not stupid. We're not going to sit around and put up with this garbage because we don't need to. We don't need to, right? We would rather be out there on our path and purpose than deal with this, you know, this horse shit. We would rather be out there doing our own thing, engaging in our hobbies, driving our DeLoreans. Rather be doing this all day long. I could drive this car forever, man. This car is such a joy to drive. I don't even listen to the radio when I'm driving this car. I just love to just drive it and shift gears and, you know, and people are constantly whipping out their cell phones and taking photos of my car. And whenever I go to a gas station, it's like a rock concert. People start to pile around and they start asking me all these sorts of questions about the DeLorean. And I'm like, I'm happy to answer it. I love engaging with people, right? And I'm happy. I mean, the people who I've taken photos with or I've let take photos of the car, it's like every photo I'm like smiling. Anytime I drive this car, I'm constantly smiling. I'm having a great time. But I'd rather do that any day. Right? I'd rather be out here with my DeLorean smiling any day than be in a relationship with some poison dripping, energy vampire sucking female who doesn't know how to treat me, who disrespects me, who doesn't value what I bring to the table. Especially where I am now, my level, with the income that I'm making, with the business, the success I brought my business to, I'm acquiring my dream cars, and I'm just, I live in the best neighborhood. I live in a great city, and I'm not going to sit here and tolerate somebody trying to piss on me because they're damaged, because they want me to be emotionally abusive to get their rocks off. I'm not going to do it. I ain't doing it. I have better things to do. I'd rather take my car out. All right, so guys, drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts about these women's rants on being 30 and single. Also, let me know your thoughts on my own, and drop those comments below. I love seeing you guys in my comments. I love reading them. We've been getting a lot of very entertaining comments lately. So keep dropping those, guys. I love to read them. It just totally makes my day. With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to destroy that like button below. I want you to destroy it, guys. Please destroy that like button for me. Do it for the DeLorean. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just destroy that like button. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, especially because they don't like me doing coaching videos like this. They don't want to promote me anymore. So I need you guys to help me out. And the way you can help me out is by subscribing to my channel. Okay, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. So hit that subscribe button right now so you could get more free, high-value content from me at no cost just by being a subscriber of the 33 Secrets. And for you guys who want to support my work and all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you on the YouTube even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest, youngest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, regardless of what racial division is going on in the world, kind of virus is going on in the world. It doesn't matter. We are continuing to live our lives and making things happen 24/7, 365 days a year, all around the world, in all 4 corners of the world. And I want you to join my tribe. I want you to join our crew. I want you to become one of us. And the way you do that is by jumping into 7 Months of Mastery. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of mastery coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Say goodnight to the DeLorean. Good night, DeLorean. Good night, stainless steel. Back to the Future dream. Good night.